Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Deveter, and this is
Let's Chat.
Hi, Leah.
Hey, Mommy.
How's it going?
It's okay. How's it going with you?
Pretty good. I'm loving us in our pink today.
I love the pink.
You didn't always love the pink.
I didn't.
What was the color? There's been a color evolution with you. Like, you loved blue
Yes,
for a while,
I did.
and then...
And, okay, it was blue because I just wanted to be different.
Yikes.
And then it was red. And it still is red. But I like really light shades of pink, to be specific. I can't do a dark fuchsia. I can't do her shades of pink.
She don't like my shades.
So,
She's a hater. She doesn't like my shades of pink.
But-
But because we're wearing pink today,
yes.
we are going to revisit love.
Oh, yes.
What is love, Leah?
Okay, for me, love is a whole bunch of different things. I know we said previously that it's an interesting word because it's a verb, it's an adjective, the way you feel about people. So it's just really like hard to describe in one way. But for me, because there's so many different types, as in like romantic and family and friends, I just feel like love is having a very, very, very deep appreciation and strong affection for others or for something.
I like that. So we've also discussed, social media and how people are paying for likes and loves, right?
Yes.
Paying to be noticed, paying to be seen. What are the things that you have done in your life, you think, from the time we started our podcast up until this point in your life, that exudes love and the way by which you receive it without it being superficial?
So the way I
Yeah.
give,
The way you give and the way you receive love.
I give love more by actions. I feel like I'll show my support for things. Like if I really love you and if I really care about you, I'm gonna go to your events. I'm gonna support you in any way possible. Do things for you, that kind of thing. So it's more like action. I would say I'm also like verbal with it too. So I'll be like, "Oh, I love you so much," or like, "Oh, you're my best friend ever, and I love you so much." So it's like it's really like external going outwards instead of me just like holding it in. And the way I receive it, I don't know. I kind of just accept it.
You just accept
Just
it.
like,
But
it's
what kinds of ways really touch your heart when people show you love? So how do I express my love to you that you like really enjoy or really appreciate? What are the things that I do as a mom? Because I always like to talk to mom, to help other moms
Yeah.
understand, like, every child is different.
Yes,
Your
very true.
brother Eric, he's a hugger.
Yeah.
Like, Eric out of the blue will come down and say, "Mom, I just want to give you a hug." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And I love that about him.
Yeah.
Miles, I think one of his love languages is gifts,
Okay.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I think he likes to give gifts. He likes to receive gifts. But what would you say is, your love language from me? What are the things that I do?
I think it's words of affirmation. Like, because obviously we talk a lot. So, like, in those conversations with each other, I can tell that, like, you, like, love me and, like, care about me, want the best for me, like, all those things. And, like, you're there. So I feel like that's the way. And, of course, actions, too, because you drive me everywhere.
Lord Jesus.
Take me where I need to go. We be outside. So,
We be outside.
yeah, I would say those are the ways that you give love to me.
What
Say
do
the
you
least.
think is like, a lot of people? Do you see people who are like hungry for love from their parents?
Yes.
How do you notice it? Like, how do you identify?
When I notice it when they kind of project it onto others. So like if we're in conversation and I'm talking about my parents or whatever, they're gonna like flip it and relate it to their situation. Be like, oh, I hate my parents. And I'm like, I don't hate mine. So I don't know, like,
Well, what
to do with that.
causes young people to say that they hate their parents?
I don't know. I feel like it's a bunch of different factors. Just because parenting styles are so different, as you know, like you can't parent everybody the same.
Right.
And a lot of parents, like, or not a lot of parents, but there's some parents who don't really want to be parents, don't want that responsibility, are unable to give what they want to. So I don't know. I just feel like it's a mix of either the parent having their trials or the child not being able to understand that.
I love that. I was reading something recently about mothers and daughters and how sometimes they don't get along, whatever the case may be, and then the daughter coming into the realization that the mother is, at this stage in her life for the first time too.
Yeah,
Like,
it's everyone's first time living.
it's everyone's first time living. So it's so important to be gentle with people and give grace to people, right?
But at the same time, you have to, like, you can do that, but you still have to be able to understand when it's hurting you. Like, because you can give another person grace in what they're going through, but that doesn't give you the right to, like, hit me.
No.
Like,
Not at
you
all.
can't beat me with the chair because you had a bad day at work. That ain't right.
No, you
Because
can't.
I didn't do anything. That's all you. Like, and because of that, I'm not gonna be like, okay, she had a bad day at work, so she's hitting me with a chair. Like, you can't. No. There's levels, and that's with everything. But yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, and that's hard.
Yeah.
There are a lot of children who are going through abuse.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's not even physical abuse, it's verbal abuse.
Yes.
It's, like you said, parents not knowing how to parent, not wanting to parent. So they're not giving their children the love that they need at whatever stage in life they're in, because the type of love that a 2-year-old needs is different than the
Completely
love than a 12-year-old needs.
Right.
So it's really, as a parent, coming to the realization that your child is going to need something different from you as far as parental love is concerned. And then we talk about the other kind of love. Oh my goodness. So you're in a relationship now. Okay.
I am. I fear.
You fear? Why do you fear?
I mean, I don't fear.
Okay.
I like my boyfriend, but
Okay.
it's just really interesting because I know myself, and like thinking about me when I was younger and the relationships that I went through into where I am now. It's just a whole, like, it's just crazy to think about, and all the domino effects and like the cause and effects kind of things. Because obviously, when you have experiences, it's gonna shift your future. So just like realizing I think this way because this happened, it's like, wow.
Yeah, that's life.
Yeah.
That is life. We all, base our future experiences off of our past experiences. So a lot of times, though, that can be to a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
You could be mad about a certain relationship that you were in and something went bad in that relationship, and you kind of put it on that other person, thinking that they're going to do the same thing. So I'm glad you said in the beginning of that statement, I know myself. What does that mean?
I just know the type of person I am and my thought process. So I know if I think a certain way or if I think something, there's a reason behind it. Like, I'm not going to be questioning, why do I think this way? I'm like, I think this because.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to have second guesses. And if I do, then I got to figure it out. Because that's not status quo. Like, that's not normally the way I am. So
that's good. How do you think that's going to propel your future? So going away to college and all that kind of stuff, like knowing yourself, how do you think that's going to help you down the road?
I think it's just going to keep me planted and allow me to remain steadfast, because when you don't, personally, I feel like when you don't know yourself or you're unsure of who you are, it allows you to be more wishy-washy and like just unsure. And I don't like being unsure. I like to know what's going on. So,
yes, you do.
So with that, I just feel like being able to know myself in the stages as I change, it's just gonna allow me to remain the like type of person I am, the type of steadfast, on the go, ready.
What kind of advice could you give to another young lady who's not sure if she knows who she is? Like what kinds of steps do you think she could take to try and discover who she is?
First, I would say like accepting
Mm.
that you don't really know who you are yet. Because once you realize it, then you know that you need to do something further. If you keep denying it and you keep like, oh, I know who I am, and you really don't, then you're just gonna keep saying that,
Right.
and you know in your heart of hearts that that's not true. So I would say accept it, and then do the work that, like, put in the work that needs to be put in to change that factor. Like, if you're unsure in who you are as a person, what your beliefs are, what your values are, where you're gonna say no to something, like what your limits are. If you don't know that, you should really sit down with yourself. I like to journal. I haven't journaled in a while, but I like to journal. Or obviously I like to speak to my mom, but like if you don't have that opportunity, definitely like sit down, think about it for a while, write it out. And if you can have those conversations with people that you trust, to really understand the things that you believe and where you want to hold yourself to.
That's really good. That's really good. And from a parental standpoint, for the moms out there, the dads who might be watching, help your children discover who they are.
Yes.
And you do that by having conversations with them.
Yes.
And that gives you the ability to guide them. Asking questions is really, really important, and not in a nagging way, but that's how you start conversations with your children, by asking them questions. So what did you think about X, Y, and Z that you read or that you saw in a television show, right? So we watch shows together all the time. And I'm like, so what is your perspective on whatever happened with that character? And that will kind of give you an idea of your child's mindset and where they are. And that's really important. So I encourage parents to make sure that you're having these conversations with your children about all the topics. And love is one of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Love, not just loving others, but loving yourself.
Very, very important.
Yeah. What are some things that you do to make sure you're feeding yourself, your soul, just loving on you?
Do the things I like. Being with the people I like. Just treating myself a little sweet treat here and there.
She love a sweet treat.
So yeah, just really like doing the things that make me happy. That's how I feed into myself, because I know that I need it.
Yes, that's good. So before we end, I just want to share an acronym with you.
Okay.
Your dad and I have been together for forever. I
love
time. Me some him.
Very, very
and
long
we
time.
have an acronym for love, and that is living overjoyed and victorious every day.
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, it's very
living overjoyed and victorious every day. That's a song too, y'all. So if you ever want to hear a wonderful song by Sticks Bones, go and check out Love. It is a great song sung by an amazing artist named Vanessa Cole. Thanks for hanging out with me today, Leah.
Of course, I enjoyed it.
If you all have anything that you want to share with us, please leave it in the comments section below. We are here for it. Any topics, any questions, anything that you want us to cover, we are here for it. And thank you again for hanging out with us. Bye-bye.